Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, this is approximations and estimations part 8. Okay, this is addition and subtraction of decimals. This is we have to be straightforward here, so they can access without using calculator. Okay, either in entrance exam or in our classes. Okay, or perhaps in the JAM, that we should add this without using calculator. Of course, you might not need that. So it's very simple. All you just need to do is just to follow it. Let me just give an example of what we can have here. Let's assume um, use example to illustrate this. Let's say example one. We have add add let me say 2.11. Okay, and you have, let's say, 11.034. Okay, and what can we do again? And you have let's say 3.001. So let's assume we are given this question. Okay, it's just an example to show addition. Okay, addition of decimal. So the first one here is 2 decimal place. The second one is 3 decimal place. The fourth one is also 3 decimal place. Okay, and we're asked to add that without using calculator. So it's very simple. All we just need to do is just to follow it exactly the way I'm doing it. Okay, we don't need to write story here. So you have 2.11. That's the first one, which is 2 decimal places. Okay, now here, anytime you're doing addition of decimal places, you need to consider before the point and after the point. Before the point will stay before the point. After the point will also stay after the point. Okay, so look at the way I'm arranging. This is 11.034. That is 11.034. Okay, 11.034. You see, 0, 3. This is the first 2 decimal places, first 2. The third one, this has no third one, so it means the third one is 0, but we can write it or you might not write it. It's not compulsory. Let's do the other one. The other one is what? 3.001. Okay, 3.001. So we want to add, which is what? Plus. So if you look at this now, before the decimal, you have 2 figure here. So the 2 figure, so this one can be 0, this one can be 0. It's still the same thing. Okay, so it can be 0, 0. It's still the same thing. So addition of decimals. So what do we now do? We now add together. So 4 plus 1, that is what? 5. Very simple. But if you did not arrange it the way you're supposed to arrange it, you will get wrong answer. So 3 plus 1, you have 4. 1 plus 0 plus 0, you have what? 1. Then 2 plus 1, 3, plus another 3, that is what? 6. Then you have 1. So it means the answer after adding is what? 16.145. That is 3 decimal place. Okay, 16.145. So that's the first example under what? Addition. Okay, so as time goes on, we can pick another addition, then we'll try it. I can share questions, you can also try it and things like that. So it's as simple as that. So if you're doing your decimal too, we follow the same procedure. Okay, so let's just quickly do one example. Let's do one example on subtraction. Okay, so that we can know that yes, we are done with this part. Okay, so then you have okay, let me just clean this one. clean this. Okay, so we can now say subtract. We can say subtract. For subtraction, and have let's have this example. That's gonna be example 2 now. Okay, you can say subtract subtract let's say 2, let's say let me use 2 again, let's say 1.4 let's say 432. Okay, subtract 1.432 from from let me just say from 4 point, let's say 999. Okay, so for that example, so we'll still do 1 or 2 examples here to also buttress on addition and subtraction. Okay, so don't forget, when you're adding, when you're subtracting, the point must be on top of each other. Okay, always consider the point. The point must be on top of each other so that you won't misplace the arrangement. Okay, of course it will be in column. The meaning of column, it will be on a straight line, so it will be in column. So now if you want to subtract 1.432 from this, so it means the solution will be, the point must be on top of each other. 4.999. Okay, you have 4.999. So the next point, which is the one you are subtracting from that, the point must be on top of each other. That's the point. It must be in column. Okay, you arrange it one after the other. It must be in column. So how many figure is before the point? 1. You put your 1 there. Okay, after the point, arrange it accordingly. 4, 3, 2, and you're doing your what? Your subtraction. So if you don't follow it exactly the way it is, you'll misplace how you're going to, most especially when before the point you have maybe 2 figures or 3 figures. Okay, you understand? So you need to follow it accordingly. So now you can have 9 minus 2. That will give us you have 7. So 9 minus 2 will give us 7. Okay, so you have 9 minus 3. 9 minus 3 will give us 6. Okay, so then 9 minus 4 will give us what? 5. And 4 minus 1 will give us what? 3. So that is subtractions under under decimal. So what we just need to do here, I'll try to find some of the example that is a little bit tricky, so that we can know that yes, anytime we're doing addition and subtraction, the point must be on top of each other. Okay, then what is before, you write it. What is after, you write it accordingly, so that you won't misplace it anytime you're doing addition and subtraction. This was just coined out, so I'll look for another question that we can play around with, so that we can understand this one better. Then our next part will be dealing with multiplication. Okay, we'll do with multiplication. Then if we can also touch base with division. So all these things are straightforward, so that we know that we've done this part. So please continue to follow us on our social medias, on Instagram, on Facebook, okay, on TikTok, and also subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you very much. Cheers.